Welcome back to Knoxville Catholic High School. Game number 2 about to get underway here between the Bobcats and the Copperheads. Bobcats played the first game here today, dropping it to the Bears. Their record now at 3-8. The Copperheads won against the Bears last night. They moved their record to 5-6-1. If you're just now rejoining us, thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Hunter Mancuso. As usual, I'll be your broadcaster. If you're a Copperhead fan tuning back in from last night, I'm sure you're wanting to see your team come back with the win. A huge, not a run rule because the game wasn't stopped early, but it was an 11-run win at the end of the 7th inning. Their team really poured it on. We will see the Copperheads. They will be the home team. They'll take the field first. They are in green. The Bobcats, the away team, once again, they are in blue. Should be a fun one here today between these two squads. Bobcats will look to move their record up to 250 percentage. Copperheads can move up to 500 if they win this one, though they would move to 6-6-1. Bobcats would move to 4-8 if they win. Defensively for your Copperheads, since they will be taking the field first, behind the plate, Matt Newton over at first, Hudson Ford at second, Boone Fields at short, Nolan Watson, Kane Baber takes the hot corner, Luke Lowry in left, Kalen Chesney in center, and Matthew McDonald in right. Or Mason McDonald, excuse me. On the rubber, the right-hander will start the game for the Copperheads. It will be Will Sharp. Offensively, to get things rolling here in the first part of game number 2, the Bobcats will send up 1, 2, 3, Tyler Bennett, Ian Sensor, and Dylan Lahr. Chris Say will get a start in this one. He did not play in the game before this. Same thing for Samuel Harding. .7:43 local time. This one getting started a little bit late. We'll have maybe an hour of sunlight before the lights will come on. Sun will go down, but for now, only moments away from being officially underway, the Copperheads look to win a couple games in a row. A different result in all 3 of their last games: win, tie, and a loss. Look to straighten out that a little bit. It'll be Will Sharp versus Tyler Bennett to start this one. First pitch, we are officially underway. Ball number 1 misses inside to Tyler Bennett. Bennett breaking a 4-game hit streak he had riding in his previous game. Went 0 for 3. That one back up the middle, and there's a base hit for Tyler Bennett. So immediately back on the board after not getting a hit in his previous game. It's a leadoff knock for the shortstop, or second baseman now. So we'll cut being Setzer. Setzer playing in both games here today. We'll check over on the runner, Bennett. He's back. Setzer also breaking a couple game hit streak he had on the line. Did not get a hit in his last game. Setzer sends one to center. Kalen Chesney going back. He will put it away for the first out in the first. Bennett retreats back. And in stands Dylan Lahr. Dylan Lahr riding a 4-game hitting streak. He'll look to extend it to 5. Already 1 run or 1 hit in the inning. Tyler Bennett a little slow getting back. He was almost tagged out. Like he tripped getting back. He is still there in the nick of time. So unfortunate win for the Bobcats. They played at 4, but unfortunately they allowed 6 in the game right before this. It was a close game. They only trailed by maximum of 3 at one point. The season has not been going their way, but they've turned it around as of late. Just not starting this week the way they wanted to. On the mound is Will Sharp. We've seen him now for the 5th time this season. He's got 8 1/3 innings of work. Lahr with a deep drive in left field. He flipped his bat. There is no doubt about that one. Dylan Lahr puts the first runs on the board. That one way out of here. He sends home run number 2 for him on the season. That one went over the bullpen in deep left. Bobcats lost the first one, looking to go up here early again. They lead 2-0 after the Dylan Lahr 1-out home run. I'll have to watch that one back out of the corner of my eye. I saw a little bat flip or a quick bat drop from Dylan Lahr. My eyes went out to left. Did not see the ball off the bat, but by the body language, you knew that ball was crushed, and it was. So in now, Mac McCord. 1 out, nobody on, thanks to the home run from Dylan Lahr. First home run of the week for any team this season, or this week. Big swing and a miss from Mac McCord, number 22, now down 0-2. Mac McCord's guys one down the left field line. That one will go foul. Let's stay at 1-2. Will Sharp not allowing an earned run in his first 2 appearances. In his third, he allowed 2. In his fourth, he allowed 5. And then now to start his 5th, he's already allowed 2 in the first third of an inning. The 1-2. Another fly ball high up out of play. Bobcats really looking like they want to bounce back after that first game loss. McCord fouling off 3 or 4 straight pitches in a row. Will Sharp not making any easy work of the Bobcats in his first appearance against them this week. That one on the ground, back to the pitcher's mound. Sharp fields it, flip over, McCord retired. That's the second out. Good bounce back by Sharp after giving up the home run. Second out of the inning is Mac McCord. Up will come Chris Say. Chris Say, only 2 hits in 30 plate appearances. He makes good contact, just hasn't been able to find some grass. Strike 2 in there to Chris Say. Will Sharp now a strike away from ending the first. 2 runs, 1-2 count on Chris Say, 2 outs. Dylan Lahr knocking in 2 RBIs on his go-ahead home run. His first at bat, that one almost hits Say. The 2-2 from Sharp, fouled up out of play. Good evening for baseball. It feels nice outside, sun going down a little bit, shadows starting to creep across the field. It's been a good summer weather-wise out here in Knoxville. Maybe a few unfortunate days of rain, but welcome to the South. That's what you're going to get. 2-out payoff pitch to Chris Say. A little outside. Say will work a 2-out walk. Got to put another runner on. So still in the top half of the first inning, Samuel Harding will get his first at bat. He did not play in the game before this. Harding, a two-way player for the Bobcats this season, has started 4 games on the rubber. Is now starting his 8th game offensively. Over 13 innings on the mound for Samuel Harding thus far. Say goes off of first. The strike, the throw down. Not in time. A couple close plays. Say in there safely. Harding 1 for 1 and 2. Cameron Combs on deck. Chris Say on second. Been a long top half of the first. Will Sharp trying to escape it. The 1-2, it looks like it caught the foot of Samuel Harding. Chris Say will head back to second. He was going. So now the 7th batter of the inning. Bobcats having a great offensive start here in this one. Combs watches strike one go past him. Only one hit for Cameron Combs this season. It came on the first day of the league, May 27th. Say leading off of second. Samuel Harding now on first after being plunked. Cameron Combs at a 1-2. Sharp already over 30 pitches here in the first. It's not been the ideal start he was hoping for. He will hope for some severe run support. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Combs goes down swinging. A long first inning that sees the Bobcats score 2. The Copperheads will get their first time springing the sticks. Your score 2-0. Bobcats went out in front of the first game, ended up losing it. They're out in front of the second game. They'll look to change the previous outcome. It'll be 1-2-3 for the Copperheads. They will send up the first part of their lineup for the first time today. Sebastian DeGrone, Boone Fields, and Kane Baber. On the mound, the lefty Cole Wessel. First pitch to DeGrone in there. It's 0-1. Defensively for the Bobcats, Dylan Lard takes this game behind the dish. He just went deep in his first at-bat. Cameron Combs over on first. It looks like Samuel Harding now at second. Wessel working ahead of the leadoff man, 0-2. Ian Setzer at short. It's like Cal at third. McCord, and Say out in the outfield. Mac McCord out in right, Chris A out in center, and possibly Jacob McCord out in left. We saw Sebastian Negron get a couple of big hits in his last game. Good battle by the leadoff man, falling down 0-2, working back the count 4-3-2. Full count pitch, fouled up and out of play. So the Bobcats went up 2-0 on the Dylan Lard 2-run shot in his first at bat. They will now defend this 2-run lead as the Copperheads get their first time swinging. Swung on and missed. Full count battles. Sebastian Negron goes down swinging, and that's the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Up will come Boone Fields. Fields one of the better defenders in the league. As of late, though, defense has been real sloppy for all teams this week. It's been real frustrating to watch, especially when you know most of these teams are pretty defensively sound. Maybe everybody's just having a rough week, and by the time next Monday comes, everything will be back online. Boone Fields riding a 4-game hitting streak, 1 hit in each of his last 4. Bidding for one here, that one will go just foul past Cowell at third. So good bounce back by Boone in terms of getting on base. He went 4 games in a row, did not get a hit, and then the last 4 games since has gotten a hit. Fields is 2-2 up top. Back-to-back full count at bats to start the Copperheads day offensively. Payoff pitch. Fouled up out of play. Having the exact same at bat that Sebastian Negron had right before him. See if Deja Vu strikes twice. 3-2. Popped up. Foul behind the plate. We'll do it again. Fields battling here. 25 minutes into this one. Still in the first inning. 3-2 on the ground over to short. Setcher can't make the play on it. That one will roll to left. It's a 1-out knock for Boone Fields. Sharp ground ball over left side. Ian Setcher couldn't field it cleanly in the hole. That'll put a runner on, and then will come the 3-0 hitter, Kane Baber. First pitch home 2 and miss it, or is in there. It's 0-1. Kane Baber in his 7th game has played in 7 and now the 12 games. Been playing primarily shortstop and third base. He's at third base here today. Faber came on a little late for the Copperheads. I believe he was still at school. His team, his collegiate team, going deep into their postseason tournament. He plays for the Citadel. 2-1 to Baber finds home. Chopped on the ground over to second. Harding will field it. No chance for two. He'll throw over to Combs for one in time. Good heads-up play from the second baseman, Samuel Harding. There was no real chance in getting Boonfield, who went to second. There is now two gone for the cleanup hitter, Matt Newton. Big lead for Fields off a second. First pitch home to Newton is in there. It's 0-1. 3 games for Matt Newton in the field. 2 games for him on the mound. He started the game yesterday. Went 4 innings pitched. Gave up 4 earned runs on only 1 hit. Did I read that right? 4 earned runs and only 1 hit. That's what the stat sheet says. I wonder how that works. The 0-2 to Matt Newton. Oh, so close from the breaking ball. Cole Wessel now up over 20 pitches. Throw down, trying to get the runner going. Boonfields with an easy stolen bag. He had a huge jump. Matt Newton working into a 2-2. Boonfields was basically standing on third base before the pitcher even threw the ball. You know, Boonfields and his ever so base running aggressiveness. The 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. It's like we're getting a little conversation between one of the coaches for the Bobcats and the catcher, Dylan Lar. 2-2. Chopped back to the mound. Wessel will field it, throw over in time. Newton retired. The Copperheads get one on. Nothing comes from it. You're scored through a full inning. Bobcats lead 2-0. Inning number 2 ready to go. It will be the other McCord, Jacob, Bryce Cowell, and Cox. First pitch hit hard by McCord, just a little foul. So Will Sharp will come back out for a second inning of work. Allowed a 2-run shot in the first inning. Other than that, nothing more came around to score. McCord getting his first at-bat here today. Swung on and missed from Jacob. He moves to 1-2. Only 2 hits for Jacob McCord. Batting average about 180. Got one just on the inside. Two chopped foul. That one out to deep left center. Chesney going back on it, and it's off the wall. Jacob McCord will round first. He'll head into second. It is a 1-out or a leadoff double for Jacob McCord. That's the hardest hit ball I think I've seen from him all season. Hard hit knock from the outfielder. That'll put a runner on. Up will come Bryce Cowell. First pitch swinging from Cowell over the left side. Baper giving it a look in foul territory. And he will make the catch. A tough break for Bryce Cowell. He is retired. Ugh. The 10-hole hitter Cox coming up. 1 out and 1 on. He had a pinch hit at bat in the last game. That one, first pitch swing on the ground over to Fields at second. Cox is retired on the ground out. Jacob McCord heads into third base on the ground out. That will flip the lineup over. Back will come up Tyler Bennett, looking for his second at bat in as many innings. Bennett, he's 1 for 1, had a single in his last at bat. He was on board and he came around to score on the Dylan Lara home run. Now in an RBI spot of himself. Jacob McCord standing 90 feet away. This team leads by 2. And that one hits Tyler Bennett. So he'll take the free pass down to first. And will come in Setzer with runners in the corners and 2 down. Setzer's 0 for 1. Sends that one high out to shortstop. Watson ranging back. In the outfield grass, he makes a catch. Puts it away. The Bobcats strand 2 more. None come across. The Copperheads will come back up. They still trail 2-0. Copperheads will get their second chance to start clawing back this 2-0 deficit they currently find themselves in. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. Lowry, Ford, and Jody Watson. Both Watsons in the lineup today. First pitch to Lowry on the ground over to third. The pick by Cowell, the throw over. Lowry, 1 pitch, ground out. 1 up, 1 down. Cole Wessel on the rubber, his second inning of work. Up will come Hudson Ford. Breaking ball in there. Strike number 1 to Ford. Hudson Ford getting the start over at first base today, where he typically is. We'll see him play DH, EH sometimes. 2 hits in each of his last 2 games. Has found some recent success with his stick. Batting over the 330 mark. Full count to Ford. Back up the middle. Harden can't get there. It's a 1 out knock into center for Hudson Ford. That'll put a runner on for the Copperheads. Hard hit ball over the right side. Hudson Ford becomes the first base runner here in the second inning. In will come one of two Watsons today, Jody Watson. We mentioned in the previous game that the Bobcats have two players, or two sets of players with the same name. They have a couple of Coxes and two McCords. I know the McCords are not related on the Bobcats. I believe both Watsons are, both Jody and Nolan. Jody down quickly 0-2. The 0-2 home from Cole Wessel. Just missed. Wessel's living on the outside corner in two strike counts. Not getting it to go his way so far. 1-2 swung on and missed. Now he gets Jody Watson down swinging. That's a second out here in the second. Up will come center fielder Kalen Chesney. We saw Chesney bat from the right-handed batter's box during his blowout victory last night. That was kind of funny to watch. Hadn't seen that yet this season from any team where someone batting in the right-handed box came up for the lefties or vice versa. Kalen Chesney is not a switch hitter. He just was doing that because his team was up by 11 runs. But for now, he will take regular swings from the left-handed box. Swings over that one. Chesney even at 2 apiece. 2-2, inning number 2. 2 outs. Hudson Ford over on first. Copperheads trail by 2. The 2-2 from the lefty. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Chopped on the ground, just fair over the first base side. Easy out for Cameron Combs over there by the first base bag. That'll do it for the second. Your score. Copperheads don't get nothing back. It's still 2-0. Inning number 3. This game moving real slow. About 40 minutes on the game clock. Only beginning the 3rd inning. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 for the second time tonight. Dylan Lahr, Mac McCord, and Chris Say. We always ask, how do you follow up an at-bat in your first at-bat of the game where you go yard, or maybe in your second at-bat? An early at-bat in the game where you have a great at-bat, hit a home run, do whatever. How do you follow that up for the rest of the game? And what I decided, talking to y'all, is maybe that right there, Dylan Lahr with another deep drive in the left. Dylan Lahr, have yourself a day. 2 for 2, 2 swings, 2 bombs up to deep left field. Dylan Lahr on fire here on this Wednesday. All 3 RBIs coming by way of Dylan Lahr. The Bobcats go up by 3. It's now 3-0 Bobcats. So there goes my whole talking point for Dylan Lahr's at-bat. I was trying to make a point about how you were supposed to have a good at-bat to follow up a home run. First pitch he sees, first pitch swinging, first pitch crushing. That one not hit as far as his previous home run. Still a no-doubter regardless. That's one way to follow up your first home run, though. So, Mac McCord up again. He's 0 for 1. Man, I wish I was looking over there. I think they gave Dylan Lahr the silent treatment. I think he walked in the dugout and no one high-fived him. And then when he got to the end, that's whenever they all congratulated him. McCord's guys went out to shallow center. Chesney running in quickly. He's on his horse. The slide in. He makes a phenomenal catch out there in the shallow left center. Maybe he did not catch it. Maybe it hit the ground. Nope, the official call is out. So a good sliding catch by Kalen Chesney out there. Maybe closer to the left fielder, but Chesney coming in on his horse. Caught it, and another good bounce back by Sharp after allowing the home run. So the 3rd inning already off to a banger. If you're just now tuning in, you've kind of missed a really cool 2 at-bats. Chris A trying to join the cool party. Say was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. We've seen, I want to say, 4 or 5 of those today. Pitchers running a little wild. So we wanted to say he's fouled off. Sharp already over the 40 pitch mark. Having a good at-bat here, working the count full. It's 3-2. One out, payoff pitch to Chris A. Chopped foul, will do it again. Every batter here in the 3rd so far really giving the Copperheads pitching and defense a run for their money. Swung on, foul tipped, caught by the catcher Newton. Chris A strikes out. That is out number 2 here in the 3rd. And then will come Samuel Harding. Harding walked in his first at-bat. First pitch swing and fouled off. He hit the light pole. That was kind of cool. Didn't see it, but I heard it. Giving up the leadoff home run, bouncing back in the next 2 batters is Will Sharp. He'll look to go 3 consecutive set down. There is some motion going on in the bullpen. Well, good snag by Sharp. He'll throw over. Harding is retired, so he will go 3 up, 3 down after giving up the leadoff home run. Top half of the third officially over. The score now 3-0. Mason McDonald coming up. His second at bat. Or first at bat, excuse me. 9-10-1. Bottom of the third, it is still Cole Wessel coming out for his third inning of work. First pitch home is in there, 0-1. Bobcats went up by one more run in the top half of the third. The third run of the game for them coming by way of Dylan Law's second home run. He has all 3 RBIs. Watch out. That one into the dugout of the Bobcats. It's 0-2 on McDonald. Big breaking ball. Misses a little outside. It's 1-2. Four hits on the season for Mason McDonald, all singles. No extra base hits for the outfielder yet this season. Three walks to 3 strikeouts. Pretty good even ratio between the two. Two to McDonald. Called strike 3. Leadoff hitter down looking. That's how the bottom half of the third gets going. Cole Wessel picking up right where he left off. The last at bat before the lineup flips over, it will be Nolan Watson. Watson, a pair of brothers on the team. Big breaking ball outside corner. Caught it. 0-1. Another breaking ball a little further out. It's 1-1. Nolan Watson in his 5th game appeared in this season. Batting 167. He's got 1 hit and 6 at-bats. Nolan Watson's 1-2 on the ground over to third. Cowell is there. He'll throw over. Nolan Watson retired. 2 up, 2 down. Much better defense this game for the Bobcats and for both teams. If you listen to the last game, I mentioned that this league's kind of been seeing a downplay in defense as of late this week. But today's been the second game today's been pretty consistent. So lineup will flip over. Second time through, Sebastian Negron getting back up. First pitch swinging to the regular second baseman today. He's playing designated hitter. Another swing and a miss from number 2. He's down quickly 0-2. Negron 0 for 1. Cole Wessel still working quickly here. Already up over 50 pitches. His pitch speed is still quick. Curveball called strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Sebastian Negron goes down looking on 3 pitches. That is the end of the third inning. Bobcats retain their 3-0 lead. Your score through 3 is 3-0. Aaron Combs to lead off the 4th inning. That will be the end of the day for Will Sharp. He will not come back out for the 4th. He will go 3 full innings, allowed 3 runs on 2 home runs. Cameron Combs, Jacob McCord, Bryce Cow to start the 4th. A few photographers out here I've seen across the league. I actually like that. I hope these kids are getting some pictures. Maybe they're privately hired. But I have seen a couple of cameramen. I've even seen one on the field a few games ago. Still waiting for Game Changer to tell me who the new pitcher is. Combs 0 for 1 at a 3-0 count. 3-0 fastball misses outside as a leadoff walk. Cameron Combs on base to start the fourth. That'll bring up Jacob McCord. McCord had that double off the wall in his previous at-bat. Solid line drive. On his sixth pitch, the new pitcher out of the pen finds the strike zone for the first time in the fourth. One from McCord, sent high in the air. In front of the pitcher's mound, new pitcher giving it a look. He'll make the catch right in front of home plate. First out of the fourth. And again is Bryce Cowell. Bryce Cowell 0 for 1. His team up by 3. The more insurance ones can never hurt. Sun going down here at Knoxville Catholic. Lights coming on momentarily. I know you can't see it on your screen. Pitch wide out there, but it's getting darker blue. Oh, the runner cutting a run down is Combs. Little botched defense there. Bainber trying to save it. The throw over. Not in time. Costly defense again out here in the Smoky Mountain Collegiate League, allowing Combs to get back safely. Unfortunate for the Copperheads. That was a free out waiting to happen. Two 2-1 to Bryce Cowell. And the dirt, that'll make it 3-1. Cowell at a 3-1 count. Combs on first. Behind Cowell is Cox. Adding the lineup, flips over to Tyler Bennett again. Three one, hit out to the left side. That one will get through into the outfield. Combs will go first to second. It's a 1-out knock for Bryce Cowell. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but the whole bench of the Bobcats going crazy. You love to see that energy and enthusiasm, especially for a team coming off a loss, heading up 3-0 early, as the halfway point in this one is just about there. Then we'll step Cox. Fastball 2, I'm in there, 0-1. Big swing and a miss from Cox. He's trailing 0-2. Combs, Cowell, Cox. A couple of C last names to in the bottom part of the lineup this time through. One two to Cox in the dirt. Scott out to right or left center. The left fielder Lowry underneath it. He'll make the play. Nobody will advance. It's a fly out for Cox. Out number 2. In will step Tyler Bennett. Third time through the lineup now commencing. The new pitcher looking to keep his lead right where it is. Bennett's 1 for 1. Two-0 fastball lands in there. Tyler Bennett getting hit by a pitch in his first at-bat, getting a hit in his second. His team stands in 2 outs here in the 4th inning. They go up by 3. 2-1, chopped on the ground over to third. Baber on a hop. The throw over to second in time. Cowell put out at second base. That will end the top half of the 4th frame. We're halfway home. The Bobcats strain a couple. They still lead 3-0. First half of this one in the books. The Bobcats win the first half. They go up 3-0. Don't look back. 2, 3, and 4 are Boone Fields coming up for the bottom half of the 4th inning. It is still Cole Wessel. First pitch grounded over to short. Sets are coming in to throw over. Oh my goodness. Boone Fields retired in a pitch. 1 up, 1 down. Boone Fields. Sorry, Boone, I can't talk. I'm confident the Copperheads flew out or grounded out in 1 pitch in their first at-bat an inning ago. So Cole Wessel keep things going right how they're going. Up is Kane Baber. Baber's 0 for 1. Hard hit out to first. Combs picked on a hop. He'll trot over to the bag easily. 2 up, 2 down. A couple of hard hit balls on the ground for the Copperheads. Unfortunately, they're just right to where defenders are stationed. Wessel loving it. 2 up, 2 down in the 4th. Cleanup hitter coming back up. It's Matt Newton again. Matt Newton's 0 for 1. Strike 2 in there in the cleanup hitter. And now a strike away is Cole Wessel from going 3 up, 3 down in the 4th. And he will. The foul tip caught by the catcher Dylan Lahr. It's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Couple of groundouts and a strikeout. The 4th frame over quickly. We're on to the 5th. Bobcats keep their lead where it is. It's 3-0. Two, 3, and 4. Ian Setzer, Dylan Lahr, Mac McCord. 5th frame ready here to go. All eyes on Dylan Lahr as he'll take his 3rd at bat momentarily after Ian Setzer. Ian coming into his 3rd at bat, 0 for 2 tonight. The 2-1 to him, hard hit up the middle. Boone Fields won't get there. It's a leadoff knock for Ian Setzer. A runner on quickly in the 1st, and the Bobcats in now position to add some more insurance runs. So the question now begs to differ. How do you follow up your 1st at bat when you hit a home run? And then you follow it up with your 2nd at bat and you hit another home run? We'll see how Dylan Lahr answers that question. He's 2 for 2 tonight, 2 home runs. He will not be facing the same pitcher that he had some good success on. It will be the same pitcher from last inning. Still no name coming to me on Game Changer. 1-0 to Lahr. Big swing. You could tell he's definitely looking to swing it here, and he's laughing. He knows what he's doing. He's just having fun with it. Dylan Lahr, hard hitting on the line, foul. Good contact there. Just a little out in front of it. 1-2, misses high and away. It's 2-2. Ian Setzer getting the 5th inning going. Bobcats currently up 3-0. Again, Bill Larg hitting in all 3 RBIs. Mac McCord standing on deck. The 2-2 to Dylan Lawrence. Setzer goes. Hard hit ball way out to the left, foul. Dylan Lawrence getting every piece of every ball he's swinging at. Just maybe not in the right direction he would like it to go. The 2-2 to Lar again. Skied out to the right side. Out of play. This is how you follow up 2 home runs in a row. You just have a good at-bat. This is the point I was trying to make in his previous at-bat. He just hit the first pitch he saw out in his last at-bat, so I didn't get to talk about it from a logistical standpoint. The 2-2. Setzer goes again. Dylan Lar. Another one high and deep to left. This time not as deep. Lowry coming in foul territory. He will make the play. Dylan Lar retired for the first time here in this one. That is out number 1 of the 5th. Another fly ball deep out to left. Dylan Lar loves that left field fence today. That one a little foul and a little short of it. Now with a runner on, in comes Mac McCord. McCord's 0 for 2 looking for his first knock. Setzer goes again. First pitch upstairs. Ian Setzer gets his stolen bag. That throw not close. One to McCord is just down a little low. It's 2-1. Big swing and a miss from McCord. He falls 2-2. Mac McCord not having himself a bad third at bat. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Mac McCord goes down swinging. That is out number 2 here in the 5th. 2 gone, 1 runner on. In steps Chris Say for the 3rd time. First pitch home to Say. He watched strikes 1 go past him. Big swing and a foul ball. Chris Say now down 0-2. Ian Setzer still leading off of 2nd. He had that leadoff knock to start the 5th. An RBI spot for Chris Say. We give his team a 4th run of run insurance. 3-0-2. Called strike 3. Chris Say goes down on 3 pitches. He is rung up looking. Top half of the 5th complete. The Bobcats get a runner on. Don't do nothing with it. They lead 3-0. Oh, Wessel coming out for his 5th inning of work. He will be faced up first with Lucas Lowry. Lowry even at 1-1. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Wessel at about 65 pitches. He's looking to go 5 full. Big swing and a miss from Lowry. It's now 2-2. Wessel still wheeling and dealing. His longest appearance of the season is 4 innings. So if he can get an out here in the inning, he will officially break his season high. 2-2 fouled off. Lar can't corral it. Two again. Lowry fouled off again. He's fighting off. Full count at bat to start the 5th inning. 3-2 from Wessel. Skied up out of play down the right field line. Luke Lowry giving Wessel a threat out of the gates here in the 5th. Lowry looking for his first knock. He won't get it, but he'll get the free pass down to first. It's a full count leadoff walk. Hudson Ford coming up. His team trails by 3 as we head into these later few innings. Hudson Ford is 1 for 1. The check over on Lowry is going to get away. He will advance into second base safely. The ball corralled by Combs over at first on the fence. And it's a free bag for the Copperheads. One out, big swing and a miss from Hudson Ford. Still no outs here in the 5th. Wessel pitching with a 3-run protected inning, or protected lead, excuse me. Not one in, but in the strike zone, it's 1-2. Samuel Harding removed from second base. In will come Bennett. I wonder if we will get Harding on the mound. No, Harding moved into right field. Over the top of it, strikeout number 1. That is how the 5th inning records its first strikeout. Cole Wessel officially breaks his season high. You will get a mound meeting. It looks like this will be it for Cole Wessel. So we will step aside. We are getting a new pitcher. When we come back, I'll tell you who it is. The new right-hander coming in is number 17, Hanson. He'll inherit a runner on second, and he will face Jody Watson. First pitch home will skirt away from Dylan Lahr. Lowry goes second to third on the overthrow. First run of the game for the Copperheads, now 90 feet away. Hanson's 4th outing. Big swing and a miss there from Watson. 5 1/3 innings pitched for Hanson this season. He's been credited with 1 win. Has not allowed an earned run, 1 strikeout to 6 walks. Or the other way around, 1 walk to 6 strikeouts. Looking for another here, evened up on Watson, 2-2. Two to Jody. Just a little low. Hanson coming in looking to keep the donut on the scoreboard for the Copperheads. 4 1/3 innings for them offensively. Have not played anything yet. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Jody Watson goes down swinging. A huge pickup of a strikeout for Hanson out of the pen. We'll need one more to strain the runner at third. Up will come Kalen Chesney. I've called Kalen Chesney, Kenny Chesney a handful of times. So my apologies. Just being in Tennessee is making me feel very Kenny Chesney-ish. It's funny, coming from Houston, my favorite artist over there, or I guess in general, is Morgan Wallen. I've also always been a big Kenny Chesney guy. Well, not a big, but I've always enjoyed his music. So it's crazy to me when I found out when Kenny Chesney and Morgan Wallen went to the same high school. Home plate umpire gets nicked again. Hopefully he's okay. But the state of Tennessee produces basically all of the country music in the country, and it's so cool being here where everything is originated from. Like down over in Nashville, being basically the country music capital of the nation. Just a few hours east is Knoxville. So enough with Kenny Chesney. Back to Kalen Chesney. He's 0 for 1. RBI spot for him. Home plate umpire all good after being hit with a foul ball. Chesney at a 1-1. Big swing and a miss there at the fastball from Hanson, and he's down 1-2. First run of the game on third base for the Copperheads potentially. That's Lucas Lowry. Kalen Chesney at the plate. 1-2 count. Coming from Hanson. Swung on and missed. Fastball upstairs gets Kalen Chesney chasing. Couple of big strikeouts for Hanson out of the pen. That's how we end the 5th inning. Bobcats retain their 3-0 lead as we head into the 6th. Last 2 innings between the Bobcats and the Copperheads. Samuel Harding due up first. 6, 7, 8. Harding, Combs, and McCord. Harding skies. One over the left side. Baber giving it a look in foul territory. He will make the play. No, he drops it. Kane Baber gives Sam Harding another chance. The rough defensive streak continues. Harding 0 for 1. Almost 0 for 2. He'll get a second chance. We'll foul it off again. Charlie Walker on the mound, his third inning of work. Bunch of foul balls from Harding. He said, if you're going to give me another at-bat, if you're going to let me continue my at-bat, I'm going to foul off a bunch of balls in your face. And that's what he's doing. One, two again to Harding. Over to first. Ford coming in. Will take it himself. This time Harding retired for sure. One up, one down. So a ground out for Samuel Harding, but he did get a few pitches up against Charlie Walker. And will come Cameron Combs. He's 0 for 1. Breaking ball in there, 0 and 1. Bobcats have now 5 outs left to play with in terms of adding on some more run support. I don't know if they'll need it. Knock on wood. Big swing and a miss from the first baseman. Hansen, who came in the previous inning, will most likely have his end of the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th, if I had to guess. Skies. The 1-2 right in front of the pitcher's mound. Charlie Walker coming in. He makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. A ground out and a pop out. In will come Jacob McCord. Or J-Mac, as I was told to call him. McCord's 1 for 2 tonight. Watch his strike one go past him. McCord had that double off the wall in his first at-bat. Loud contact. Hasn't done anything since. Or I guess he's only had one at-bat since. Swings and fouls off the fastball. He's down quickly 0-2. Hard hit on the ground over to short. Watson fields it. He'll throw over. Not in time. McCord hustling down the line. Beat out the deep throw in the shortstop hole from Watson. There's a 2-out base runner for the Bobcats. Bryce Cowell back up at the dish. Check over on McCord. Nothing going. Cal the opposite way into right. McDonald coming in on it. He'll make the catch. That is the final out of the inning. The Bobcats don't score anymore in the sixth. Their lead still right where it is. It's 3-0. Copperheads down their final 6 outs. They trail by 3. They will send up Mason McDonald, Nolan Watson, and Sebastian Negron. It is Hansen back on the rubber. He will come back out for his second inning. Greeted the first 2 batters he saw, retired them by way of a strikeout. Attacking McDonald here, it's 0-1. McDonald 0-for-1, facing Hansen for the first time. Big swing and miss for the top of that one. Now a 1-2. Swung on and missed. McDonald goes down swinging. That's how the bottom of the 6th gets underway. 1 up, 1 down. Hansen working smooth. Final batter in the rotation, it is Nolan Watson. And he'll draw that one out to shallow left. Lar coming in. Hard hit ball from Nolan Watson. Unfortunately, he was just right to a fielder. 2 up, 2 down. So Sebastian Negron for the third time tonight now. He's 0 for 2 looking for his first knock against Hansen. Negron getting ahead here against Hansen. 3-0. Possibly could be working on a 2-out base runner. Copperheads left with 4 outs to play with. 3-0. In there, finds home. It's 3-1. If Negron can get on, Boone Fields would be in on deck. Bullpen empty for both sides. I'm going to assume Charlie Walker will come out for the 7th, and so will Hansen. 3-1 fastball swung on and missed. Negron battling. Good work by Hansen getting behind on Negron. 3-0, battling back to a full count. Payoff pitch, 3-2. High out to the right side. First baseman Combs in foul territory. He'll make the catch. Sebastian Negron pops out in foul territory. We are through 6 full. Your score as we head in the final inning, 3-0. As we expected, Charlie Walker on the mound for the 7th. He will face Cox up first. Cox, Bennett, and Setzer. Cox 0 for 2 in his final at bat. Looks like we will not see at least Tyler Bennett. Isaac Gearwood appears to be on deck. Ian Setzer walking out. He will bat still. One in there. Cox moves to 1-2. Swung on and missed. Cox goes down swinging. It's a leadoff strikeout. One gone here in the 7th for the Bobcats. Isaac Yearwood getting his first at bat in the second game. He started in the first. First pitch swinging and missing. It's 0-1. Tyler Bennett ends the day 2 for 3. Yearwood watches strike 2 go past him. A solid start of the inning for Charlie Walker. Skied out to the left side. Lowry coming in. He'll make the catch on the run. 2 up, 2 down for the Bobcats in the 7th. They got one more out to play with. That'll bring up Ian Setzer. I kind of hope Setzer gets on base so that way Dylan Lark can come up for a 4th time. We'll see if he can go 3 for 4 with 3 home runs. Setzer, meanwhile, is 1 for 3. First pitch to him. In and out of the glove of the catcher, Newton. A called strike regardless. Swung on and missed. Sets her down to 1-2. Or 0-2, excuse me. Setzer battling here down to his last strike. The 0-2 for the 3rd time. Upstairs. A little under 2 hours on the game clock. This game's speeding up in the back half of it. He swings over that one. That will be the end of the 7th inning. Or the top half of the 7th, at least. Setzer goes down swinging. The Copperheads down their last 3 outs. We'll see if they can come back or if the Bobcats will end this day on a win. Your score, as we had in the last time, 3-0. For the final time tonight, back here in Gaylor Field, The Bobcats to close out a game in which they have led every minute of. Took the lead on the third batter of the game, have not surrendered it since, have not allowed a run. Copperheads down their last 3 outs. Listen to the top of the lineup, 2, 3, and 4. Up first, Boone Fields. Hanson coming out on the mound, looking to close this one out. Breaking ball to Fields, misses 1-0. Fields watches the fastball in there for strike one. Boone Fields 1 for 2. Only the third time through the rotation, and it's just second batter of it. Hard hit out to third. That one will get into the outfield. It's a leadoff base knock for Boone Fields. Copperheads, they know they're down, but they know they're not out. There's a runner on. In will come Kane Baber. Baber's 0 for 2. His final chance for his first knock in this one. Check over on Fields, nothing going. A real competitive game in this one. Obviously, it's been the only RBIs have come in from Dylan Lahr, his 2 home runs. No RBIs scored across any other part of the game. Good defense, good pitching, other than the 2 home runs given up from Will Sharp. It's been a fun one here today for the Bobcats. They'll look to go 1-1 on the day. That one chopped out to second. Harding will flip to Setzer for 1, but it's over his head. Harding didn't set his feet, trying to make a good-looking flip. Instead of getting 1, they get none. There are 2 runners on. The Copperheads threatening. That had double play written all over it. Unfortunately, we don't see many of those anymore. Matt Newton, the cleanup hitter, he can get on and represent the tying run. He's 0 for 2. Breaking ball from Hanson misses up. It's 2-0. Top half of this lineup getting into the head of Hanson. He sat down the previous 5 batters he's seen straight. First 2 in this inning aboard. Now 3 straight misses out of the zone. If Matt Newton can get on base, that would bring the winning run up to the plate. Oh, wait. Oh, there it was, my mic. Matt Newton at the plate, currently in a 3-0. 2 runners on behind him, nobody out. 3-0 finds home. Matt Newton still battling. A good way to end this one, the same way we ended the last game, just a close battle up until the final moments. Bobcats fighting to the very end. 3-1. Both runners go. That one inside is a 5-pitch walk. That'll load him up. Nobody out. Lucas Lowry coming up to the plate representing the winning run. I'll tell you what, we've seen a walk-off home run and we've seen a grand slam. We have not seen a walk-off grand slam. Wouldn't that be something? First pitch to Lowry. Popped high in the air. Right field. McCord coming in. He'll make the catch. Boonfield's coming in from third. He will score to throw over to second, trying to get Baber. It's another double steal, so it's a sacrifice fly from Lucas Lowry. That'll put 1 run on the board. Copperheads now trail by 2. So a big first down, at least there's 1 erased. A base open at first. Hudson Ford at the dish. Hudson Ford 1 for 2 tonight. Swung on and missed. Hudson Ford again representing the winning run. Baber at third. Newton on second. That one chopped on the ground at second. 1-1 will score. Harding will throw over in time. An RBI ground out. The Copperheads get 1 more, but they are now down on their final out. As close as this game could have been tonight, this is the only way to end it. Good viewership here late in the game. I appreciate everybody for sticking with us. Or with me, rather. Oh, 1 turns into 0-2. Copperheads down their final strike. Things got scary there for Hansen for a moment. Bases loaded, nobody out. 2 runs have scored. The Bobcats still retain the lead. Hansen has a chance to prevent the blown save. The 0-2 to Jody Watson. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Oh, 2, Matt Newton on third. He represents the tying run. Hansen on the rubber. Jody Watson at the plate. And his big spot for his first hit. He's 0-2 in an 0-2 count. With 2 gone here. And the Coppers down their final strike. 0-2. Ball game. Hansen gets the strikeout to end it. Jody Watson goes down swinging. Crisis averted for the Bobcats. They hang on in a very close game, and they win this one. They will end the day 1-1. They move their record up to 4-8, back up to a .300 win percentage. Copperheads will drop down to 5-7-1. A very close game to end the Wednesday out here at Knoxville Catholic, and also in the week out here at Knoxville Catholic. We'll be back at Maryville tomorrow. So if your team plays tomorrow, I will see you then. If not, I will see you back on Monday. That'll do it from Gaylor Field out here at Knoxville Catholic. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Bobcats win this one 3-2. For the Bobcats fans, I appreciate you sticking with me. For the Copperheads, I hope you enjoyed your one game today. That'll do it for the final time tonight. My name is Hunter Mancuso. I appreciate everybody.